the Right Women Book Fest 2020. Hi, my name is Alyshia Bradley. I'm one of the authors presenting today. I hope everyone has been safe and has had plenty of time to read some good books and write some good books. This is for the Right Women Book Festival 2020. Shout out to Heather. Thank you so much for having me back for a second year. If you want more information about the festival, you can go to the Right Women Book Fest.org, and there you can do some shopping and get more information about the festivals and other presenters today. Also, while you're online, you can check out my social media. On Facebook, you can find me honestly, Mocha Goddess. And on Instagram, you can find me at honestly_Mocha Goddess. I am on those both daily, so feel free to check out the page, check out my art, shoot me a message. I respond very quickly. Okay. Again, I'm Alyshia Bradley, stage name The Mocha Goddess. I am an author and an actress, and I play a few instruments. I'm just an all-around performing artist and amateur model. And now I'm an author. Earlier this year, I got to sign and hold the first physical copy of my debut book, Thank You, Resiliency, But I Am Tired. And you can find it on Amazon, or if you direct message me on either of my social media, I can send you a cooler signed copy. That's so much better. Especially since we couldn't get together this time. Such a shame. But safety first. It's okay. We have next year. Right, Heather? All right. Again, Amazon. This is one of the books I will be reading from today. I also am, since I've had all this time to write and read good books, I'm working on my second book of poetry and short stories called I See You Mocha Mocha. And it is a love letter to myself and a testament and looking at my journey of growing up into womanhood. I like to consider myself an adult. Kind of, mostly. I think I made it there. I'm starting to understand this woman balance here. But that is the second book, I See You Mocha Mocha. Hopefully it'll be out later this year, if not early next year. All right. I consider myself to be a mental health and arts advocate. I will fight for them and push for them so hard. Being such an artist and an empath and a sensitive person, I of course encountered many mental health issues growing up and different things that would just wear on my worth and wear on my self-esteem, and I always clung to art. So I know I think we all kind of do it subconsciously. Like when you're in blue, what do? You go and you listen to music, your sad songs to make you even sadder and just go with the feels, or happier songs to take you out of that. You watch your favorite movie. We all cling to art. And I've always clung to, well, the various different arts that I've done throughout my life. I've danced, I've played instruments, I amateur model. I've always written. Writing was first, absolutely first. But I don't know where I would be without it. So I'm always going to be a big arts and mental health advocate, and how they need to always be funded and go hand in hand. And it's just so instrumental to healing and understanding ourselves, and even better, relating to our fellow man, which we always need more of. So without further ado, here is a little snippet from Thank You, Resiliency, But I Am Tired. A testament, both of these books, a testament to mental health and how art can help you heal through that. I feel like I should thank you for making me address my anger. I did not expect it to replace you. I did not expect for you to haunt me. I did not expect for you to hate me. I expected my every give in to grief. Grief, at least, holds me tight, consistently. I try to grieve as quiet as possible. Disappear. It's embarrassing. This one especially, an ended engagement. I just tried on dresses. So, no, you won't get the whole story on how I'm doing, the breakup, whose fault it is, and what I'm doing now or where I'm going. I'm quiet in that regard. I try to grieve as quietly as possible, save for a few people, a team. I get needy and moody and everything worries me, and I can't trust myself being as quiet as possible. And my actions, my actions are loud as hell. You can see the breakup in my walk, my actions, the stupid, cringe-worthy things that do come out of my mouth when I speak. I try to stay quiet. I try. But we know what it means when a child is alone and quiet for too long. Don't go looking in a lady's purse. The contents of my purse are as follows: 2 different kinds of chapstick, a half smoked J, and a whole lot of truth. It makes it hard to swallow. The contents of my purse are as follows: my organizer, 22 cents, and a copy of Mercury is in retrograde, but the rent is still due. That shit is still due. The contents of my purse are as follows: a little bit of today's, yesterday's, and tomorrow's. The contents of my purse are as follows: those always losing them bobby pins, a book on how to make amends, some Washingtons, but no Benjamins, and a whole lot of woes. Kept to myself so no one knows. My mom says that a lady is entitled to a few secrets. I used to take inventory of my grieving habits. You didn't eat today. Slept a little longer than normal, but not when you should have. You've gotten clumsy lately. Forgetful too. Sex. A drink. Leaning closer to the mirror over the sink, 'cause that's the only thing in the vicinity big enough to catch my tears, and honestly, that's how close I have to get to recognize myself. I stopped taking inventory. I don't recognize myself. Trying to think lighter, prettier thoughts. What am I taking inventory of? Memories, good times. They are too sweet. For sure, they will rot me from the inside. Please take them. I'm full. I don't want any more. Disappointed, but grateful. I cannot say this next sentence without sounding ungrateful or selfish, so here it is anyway. I never quite get what I want, and that's on me. I settle and then gorge on whatever is provided. I didn't even realize I did that. So it is me. I'm just a shitty person. So it is me. I don't know my worth. So it's me. Damn. Well, at least now I know. I've never eaten something as sweet as his lies. They made me obese. Something inside me must have a really strong will to love and be loved. I love that feeling when I get that I'm done. That done, that, oh, sis is really done. Oh, boy, bye, done. Oh, you're not coming back from this, done. Yeah, man, we're done. Like Persephone, I am dragged back to myself, only for a while. And that was a little bit of Thank You Resiliency, but I am tired. Again, available on Amazon and with me if you would like a personal signed copy. Thank you. Since my second book, I See You Mocha Mocha is a combination of poems and short stories. I'm going to do a little bit of both. And the book as a whole makes... all of my writing comes from either things that I've seen or things that I've experienced. Like, for instance, the story I'm reading today actually happened on the bus, my first time in city transit, when I went to finish out my education at Coppin State University in Baltimore. And I've never ridden city transit in Baltimore, so this is what happened, my first experience. And it's just one of those beautiful, raw human moments, like, wow. Like, when you catch someone really smiling at each other, or a cute couple doing something nice, those beautiful moments, or like a kid scraping their knee, even that too is beautiful. There's a lesson in it. Like, that's how I see the world. Everything's a little poem or a little story, and it's very overwhelming, but it's very beautiful and wonderful, and it produces so much beautiful work. And hopefully me capturing these moments, these feelings, it helps people feel less alone. It helps them to work through whatever it is that they're going through, even if it's just a little sad. So, I See You Mocha Mocha. Powerful magics that distract you from yourself. Powerful magics that distract you from yourself. Sex and grief. Symptoms: lack of sleep, shortness of breath. For me, they coincide no less than 85% of the time. I'm not mine. Causes: overpopulation, eternal damnation, emotional constipation. I can't feel anything but sex and grief. And I'm beautiful, so they'll keep coming for me too. And I'm ugly, so they'll keep coming for me. Sex and grief till I'm black and blue. Powerful magics that distract you from yourself. Sex and grief. They're an addiction. Please don't tell me that they aren't, because in too high a dose of each, you'll be giving away all the things you really need, like your worth. And both can be done on autopilot. Routine. We all know what that means. Dinner, shower, bed, open thighs between bed sheets of grief. Try to fall asleep. Then grief autopilots a similar routine. Dinner, shower, bed, open thighs between bed sheets. Even sad, addicted to a need for intimacy. Powerful magics that distract you from yourself. Sex and grief. Like accumulation of wealth, it turns into greed. Like the kind you couldn't possibly spend in a lifetime. I've already told you. I'm not mine. I'm yours. And yours. And yours. And all of yours. All of you have used me up in this lifetime. And it hurts. And I'm not magic. And it hurts when you zone back in from being distracted from yourself. Life in Sheol. I smiled a lot in Sheol. I said thank you for a bouquet of flowers full of tongues. Skipped down the street with blood-soaked jeans. It was a holiday every day, it seemed. The deflated balloons in the corner were my dreams. A parade of things to show me life is not fair. I was unaware of life in Sheol. I smiled a lot. Fed birds my own eyes, and sighed so much the wind stopped rushing back into my lungs. I needed sleep. Got choked up by bed sheets and debt-paid panties, so my soul stood guard while I blinked twice for relief, only to wake and see I was deeper in Sheol. I smiled a lot. They were on to me. I traveled light. They were into me. I hadn't looked in the mirror, so I did not know you lose yourself in Sheol. I bet I taste of salt and shame. They ate me just the same. Into me, my side hollow, ears swallowed all the latest death about me. It rot my teeth. They had my smile in Sheol. I watched them sit pretty over my body buffet. They had my smile in Sheol. I handed them the utensils, thanked them for the bouquet. They had my smile in Sheol. I was an accomplice. I cannot play life's cards. I killed my own smile in Sheol. And finally, this short story, The Traveler in Black America. I was extremely tickled about riding city transit. I looked out the big windows, giggled when someone tugged the line, and though a woman of 22, my feet didn't touch the floor, so I swung them back and forth, a way to release my excitement. I saw a lady, a character more like it. She had a very short ponytail, the ends of her hair in her kitchen burned by perm. Her big southern lips, much like a catfish's, had matriculated spit as she chatted with the man sitting diagonally from her. She wore a white tee with a stressed neck and lint ball-lined armpits. It seemed to be her own personal style to wear one gold hoop earring and one silver. Her thong sandals had her foot permanently imprinted in them, and her feet were scraped white. Her jean shorts worn from bus travel, worn from her striped thighs, rubbing, burning like the smack in her veins. I did not realize that. Oh, shit. Down went her Arizona Southern-style sweet tea. The man sitting diagonally had picked up her tea, but not before she had a chance to drop her bottle of white and green pills on the bus seat. They seemed more important than her tea. "Oh, thank you, baby," she slurred. Her big brown purse had the zipper chewed on a bit, the leather broken away in parts, and a safety pin keeping the strap from giving up entirely. She pulled out loose bills. She counted her money. She counted her money again. She nodded. She nodded again. She slept. When was the last time she slept? "You see her?" the man said to me and the frequent writer. "What a mess. She fell asleep." The man's arrogance. "She drops that money. I'm going to take it." My surprise and my reply, "Don't do that. That's not right." "No, what's not right is getting on the bus that high." And he pointed right in her face. I hope the money hung onto her fingers tighter than she was hanging onto it. My plea, ma'am, wake up." But the man is tired. "No, don't wake her. I'm gonna take that money." Ma'am. I cared. Snyder Street. That was his stop. The money dropped. He scooped up most of it and sauntered off the bus. I recalled her saying a few stops earlier, "Snyder? Is this Snyder? No? Well, okay, because that's my stop. That's my stop." The man was generous enough not to take all her money, so I picked up the rest and put it in the chewed purse. That was her stop, too. Snyder Street. The same stop. Damn. The frequent rider's justification. "Don't be upset. I mean, the man was right. She shouldn't have came on the bus high. Stuff like this happens all the time." He continued to tell a similar tale he had witnessed months ago, but I mean, I really don't think it's any of my business. Then he shrugged. "Oh well, I wonder if she'll even realize anything is missing. She is so high." My face, now blurred with every other tired one on the bus, along with the blocks we barreled by. And those were a few snippets from my second book of poetry and short stories, I See You Mocha Mocha. Well, it's been wonderful. The Right Women Book Fest. I hope everyone is, again, staying safe. And thank you, Heather, for having me back. Mwah.